Sunset people. Today we're gonna twist it a little bit. Today I'm gonna do a nice Latino meal. I'm gonna make some roast pork lechon. Okay? First thing I'm gonna need, as you can see, is this pork shoulder. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sharpen up my knife here, and I'm gonna just cut back this fat. You see here? Look at that there.
Oh, that fat.
Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna use that fat because fat equals love, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Watch this here. See, I'm just gonna rip this back here. Gotta get a real sharp knife like.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen. I like cooking Creole food a lot, but you see the Puerto Rican foods, man, you ain't tasted nothing until you make that. You know, they got a special mixture that they call sofrito, man, and I learned how to make that. It's real good. It's a mixture. Their sofrito is a mixture of green peppers, garlic, onion, of course, a product called adobo, some olive oil, and what else? Oh yeah, I add a little bit of this sazon here. You know, of course, none of these companies sponsor me at all, but I'll stand behind their product. Yo, tomorrow we're gonna hook up some other stuff, and I'm gonna use Slap Your Mama.
Slap your mama.
But that's another story, so we'll keep that to the side. So anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna peel all of this back in here. See this here?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll make this stuff and I'll crisp this up later on.
You gonna make a chicharron?
Yeah, man. Hey, what you know about chicharron?
Cause I love them. I love the fat.
Yeah, I love that chicharron too. You know, I went to Puerto Rico one time, and I went there for a vacation, and I ended up chilling out there for almost 11 years, man. Good stuff, good people, good bunch of some of my best brothers and sisters are Puerto Rican. You know, I love this stuff here, man. So, anyways, what I'll do here is I'll cut this up, and then I'll have my mixture of my sofrito. And I'll show you how it's done. But what I'll do is I'll just stab this here. You see, I like to stab this all. I like to stab meat, man. It kind of brings back flashbacks. You know, you see, I stab that all up in there, right? And I bet you don't know what I'm gonna stick in there.
I can only guess.
I'm gonna stick whole little heads of garlic in there. In the meantime, I got my oven going about 400 degrees right now. Yeah. See how you stick that up in there? You want to make sure that you can fit your finger in there nice and easy like. And then
Nice and easy.
What I do is I take my garlics and I take these all out here. Watch this here.
What you gonna do?
Watch, you'll see, man. Watch, give me a little patience. Pop that down like so. What I do, I love that music. I don't own the rights to it, so y'all don't get mad at me for having it, YouTube. I'm just trying to get with the flavor and the flow. You know, because it's all about the flavor and the flow and what you know. So, this will be a good time right now. If y'all ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit it down below. Hit that bell, you know, as my friend Chef Carlito says, bing, 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 bing. So, anyways, you know anything about salsa?
Oh, I love salsa.
I'm talking about the music salsa, man.
Oh no, I don't know the dancing salsa. I just love to eat it.
You're funny, Ollie. You're funny as hell. Let's see here. So we break this all up, right? We take all of this stuff here. And what we do is we just, see this here? Remember I told you about sticking that in there like that? We'll just stick them right up in there like that. And we're gonna just go ahead and do that to all of these little things. And we're gonna just put it all up in there. See that? Nice, oh yeah. Stick that up in there. We're gonna do this here.
Just shove it in there.
Yep, that's what she said. Put it up in there. When she taught me anyway. Let's see, just put this like that. Right? We got a couple more, 2, 3 of them. You know, like I said, you know, I went to some of the best schools in the world, but I'll tell you, I learned this dish from an old friend of mine over in Yauco, Puerto Rico. And, you know, she taught me all of this stuff here. Taught me how to make little croquettes, things called like acapudia, and bacalaitos. Man, you ain't had nothing. That's another story. I'm gonna have to hook some of them up. Some of my friends love that. You know, I ain't Latino, but I tell you, I got adobo running through my veins. Some of my brothers told me. Yes, sir.
Johan makes the best rice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hook up some rice, and I'm gonna put some. They call them candules. Most American folk call them pigeon peas. But I'm gonna hook that all up, and we'll be back. We'll be back in a second, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna spice this all up with that sofrito. I got some fresh avocados going on right off the tree from outside, and I'm gonna hook up some plantains. Man, we're gonna get busy here. So y'all stick right back, and we'll be right back, man. Oh, we're back. So listen, I got El Gran Combo music going on. Of course, I don't own the rights, but I'm gonna show you in a real fix on how the sofrito is made. Most people use those blenders, but me, I go ahead and I use a mortar. So what I do usually, I'm not gonna go through the whole procedure, but what I'll do is I'll take my fresh culantro, throw that in there. I'll throw some peppers in there, and I'll throw some olive oil in there, and then I'll throw the olive oil in here, and I'll throw some adobo in there, right? And then I'll throw some sazon in there. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll mix this up. I go old school, bro. Old school, old school. And what happens is something like this. And we're back. This is what happens. See that? You get this lovely mixture, okay? This lovely mixture of stuff. So what I do is I move my stuff out of the way here, because I already had that made. And what I'll do here is I'll just go like this here.
Just pour it on.
Oh, look at that there, bro.
Rub it in.
I just massage that meat. I just massage it really nice. Really nice. I massage that. I give it all kinds of love. And I'll talk to it. Dime, mami, está buena. You know, I just hook it all up. You know? And then I'll wash my hands a little bit over here. And what I'll do, I like to always add a little bit of sazon to it. You know, some people say leave that sit overnight with your sofrito. You can, but you know, I learned from the best. I learned from the best on how to make sofrito. So you know, my stuff really infuriates everything here. You know, I add a little bit more sazon to this. And I'll just go ahead and I just lather this up. Lather this up just a little bit. And what I'll do here now, this is where the trick comes. Most people don't understand. I fold this here, right back this here. You see this here? I'll take some more of these garlics since I got them left over. And I just put them right up in there. See that? Right? And what I like to also do is I like to take some fresh cilantro and I'll mix it all up in that. See that there?
It looks delicious.
Right? I fold that right back like that.
Like a blankie.
And I bet you, I'll tell you what, y'all ain't gonna know what I'm gonna do next. You're gonna be real surprised. I got my oven going, right? But you see, I like to seal in all of them juices up in there. What I'll do I'll just go like this here.
And just cover it.
I cover this all up real tight like. Real tight like. And I just, don't be too stingy. Don't be stingy on this at all. I'll tell you, this here is causing me a pain in the neck. As they say up in Pennsylvania, this is a pain in the dupont. Put it real tight like on here, because you want to seal in
all the goodness.
All of that. You want to come up in here and do the same thing.
One more time.
Oh, you're going to do it a couple of times because you want to make sure this is nice and sealed. I'm even going to turn it around. And seal it again on the other side. You see, this here will ensure that everything is sealed up. Yeah, look at that. See how I'm doing that, folks? I bet y'all wish they had smell-o-vision. Man, because of the smells I'm getting up out of here is something else. So, if any of y'all old timers ever heard of that salsa group called El Gran Combo, put it down below. They're a nice old time group, I tell you. I remember some of my friends over there in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, New York. They used to be having this jamming. You used to drive down the road and the windows would be open. You'd see people out there on the fire escapes getting busy with the salsa, man. So I'll tell you what. See now, you see how I did that, right, Ollie?
Yeah.
See, I'm covering that all up there, so it's nice and sealed, man. I would have went ahead and showed y'all how to make that sofrito, but I tell you, it's such a process. It's such a process, but I gave y'all the right idea on how to do it. And if you want, go ahead and put it down below, and I'll show you how I learned. I'll send you the ingredients to it. Oh, you see how this is what I do here? See that, Ollie? I seal that right up. And if you wanted to do this with iguana, you can do this with iguana too. Maybe that might be a good idea.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Well, you know how us iguana people are. So anyway, my oven is about 400 degrees. And I'm just gonna pop this right up in here. See that? Try not to burn y'all's hands. And we're gonna put that on for about, maybe about 2.5 hours. And then I'm gonna drop it. About 2.5 hours, I'm gonna drop it down to about 150. And I'm gonna cook it for another hour. And then I'm gonna pull it out. And of course, I'll show you all of this stuff because we're gonna have to do this in sections. I'm gonna pull it out and then I'm gonna cut that skin off and I'm gonna let the meat rest right here. And then we're gonna put the skin in there under the broiler and we're gonna crisp that up. So we'll be right back. In the meantime, you rest a minute and I'm gonna show you how I make that rice. Be right back. So we're back. So before I do anything, I like to take my onions. I like, because I like to put fresh sauteed onions over my pork when it comes out. Some people like to put it in with it, but I like mine nice and caramelized. So what I do is I take my caldello, which they call a pot. Some people in Jamaica or whatever call it a Dutch pot, but in Puerto Rico I think they call it a caldello. So, and I just go ahead and I put everything up in here like this. Okay? And what I'll do is I'll reach up in here and I'll get me a spoon and I'll just go ahead and I'll mix this all up. Okay? And I kind of build the pot to have a flavor. You know what I'm saying? I'll add a little bit of my adobo. And then I'll take a little bit of my sazon mixture, sofrito, and I'll add it all up in there like that. See that? You see, I'm kind of building up a nice flavor base on the bottom of that pan for when I get ready to make my rice. And the rice is gonna come out really, really good. So, I'll come back here in a little bit. I'll come back here in a little bit and I'll show y'all. See, I add a little bit of this sauce to it. Give it a little bit of color like. Mix it all up and down. See that? This is gonna be good, man. And I know y'all Puerto Rican people out there know what's going on. Y'all know what time this is. This is better than comfort food. Man, oh man. See how this coming out? Look at that. Mixing that up really, really good.
It's almost like a slaw.
Almost like a slaw, Alec. But what I do is I'll cover that up a little bit. And I'll let that cook. So I'll also go ahead and I'll throw, I got some fresh chorizo. And I use the chorizo for my rice. I cut this real thin like. See this chorizo? This is delicious, man. Oh yeah, baby. And when I get ready to make my rice mixture, you'll see how this goes, man. This is gonna be good, good stuff. Bet you y'all never made anything like that.
Never.
Never, no. Down in New Orleans, they make something similar, but they use andouille sausage. You know, they use a lot of the andouille sausage.
Jambalaya.
Yeah, man. They make it similar, but they'll make like a pork dish similar to this here, but it's a little different. It's a little spicy. But here, this stuff here is good. I make it with my rice. I add this as a rice flavoring, and this comes out real, real good. And you can go ahead and take a piece of that, Ollie. There you go. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Goya, which is, one of the best, products that I use. Like I said, they're not sponsoring me, but I'll use it. I'll buy it. Sometimes you'll see it in the market. It'll be Goya chorizo. Some people make it freshly. Oh yeah, look at that. We're gonna want this really colorful, but translucent and soft. This way you can put it on top of your rice and your roasted pork. The Puerto Rican people call it a pernil. I happen to just love every bit of it. So, as soon as this is done, we'll be right back and I'll show you the rice mixture on how I go. Be right back, y'all. So we're back. So I got the consistency on what I like here, okay? And what I do is I like to deglaze it a little bit. I deglaze it a little bit with some chicken broth. Of course, the College Inn chicken broth is one of my favorites. They don't sponsor me at all, but I use it. And what I'll do is I just give it a little bit of deglaze in here. Okay, so that stops the color, but then makes it nice and soft to chew. This way, when you put it over your pork, man, oh man, it ain't like nobody's business. It's better than slap your mama.
It's more better.
It's more better. So what I do here, guys, is I get me a little bit of, a little plate here. And what I'll do is I'll take my stuff out. And you see that stuff on the bottom?
Yeah.
It's like a flavor saver. I put all of this up in here. You see that? And I'll put that to the side. Now,
what do you do now?
Here's where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. I'll get that nice and hot again. And I'll just bring that up, right? And what I'll do is, remember that chorizo I was talking about? I just throw that right up in there. See that? And I mix that a little bit with a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. Little bit and
A little bit more.
just like my grandbaby says Anaya. Here we go. I'll mix this up. And I just go ahead and I'll mix that around. Don't want to mix it too much because I'm not looking for crispiness now. I'm not looking for crispiness. I'm just looking for a translucent color, right? And then I like to take my candules and I like to just throw that up in there like that. See that? Of course, that's a Goya product. You can get the dry ones and you can do that, but I tell you, I don't have that much time. So I use these just as well. And I mix that up. I build my product, man. I build my flavors. I don't just throw it all in there. I add me a little bit more of this here. That adobo. Right? Mm-hmm. And then I go like this here. You see this here? Oh yeah.
Oh,
baby.
with the sofrito.
Oh, that sofrito's going on now. Then I take my fresh chopped peppers and some cilantro and I just throw it right up in there like that. See that? Mm-hmm. Now mix this up just like this here. And I like to add me just a little bit more cilantro because I'm a cilantro freak. So, there we go. Boom. There we go. Y'all don't have to use so much if you don't want to, but I do because I happen to like it. I love cilantro. You see, I mixed this all up really nice. Yep, and I let it go to cook for another minute. You can put a top on it if you want. And in the meantime, what I do is I get my rice mixture ready. So for every cup of rice, you use 2 cups of liquid. You can use water, but I like my stuff seasoned, man. So I go ahead and I use chicken broth. Chicken broth, and there it goes. You see how that's bubbling up really nice?
Oh, it looks delicious.
Right, there we go. So I got 1 cup of rice here. All right, and then we're gonna go with another cup. Another cup here. I might even do 3 cups. We'll see. Because I like rice so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 3 cups. What the hell?
1 for good luck.
You know what? Let's see how that looks. That's 3, right? Now go ahead and I'll mix this all up. See that there? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. See, I mix this all up before I add my water to it. See, I have all my oil in there. I have my chorizo in there. I have some fresh peppers in there, some fresh cilantro. And I mix it all up really, really nice like. There we go. See that? That's like building it up. Now, I just let it sit there like so, right, Ollie? Mm-hmm. Here's where the fun begins. Let it get nice and hot. And then I add, so there were 3 cups of rice in there, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go like this here. Watch close. One. So, 2, 4, 6. That'd be 6 of these cups total. So now I'll go ahead and I'll mix it really nice. And you're gonna find you'll feel a little bit of roughness on the bottom of that pan. And you just go ahead and you mix it. And you let this puppy go ahead and boil right up. It comes to a boil, and I'll show you how we do it in the end here. We got our pigeon peas in there. We got our chorizo. We got our seasoned water. We got our rice. We got a little bit of adobo. We got our sofrito in there, and we're gonna let that cook up. And we'll be right back when this comes to a boil, y'all. And we'll let you know how that goes. Yo, I'm back. Yo, I'm jamming El Gran Combo. I don't own the rights, but I'm jamming. All right, so listen, remember that rice I told you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we boiled it down and we had it steam for about 20 minutes, right? And we're gonna just pull this right up here. Look at that.
Ooh.
We go to commence the mixing. Making it nice and fluffy, man. Ain't that beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Okay, so what I do here, you don't want your rice to get too steamy, too overcooked. You know? So what I do is I take a pan and I just put it over here like
You
this.
just pour it right on.
And I put it over here so it stops the cooking process. And I spread it out really nice like. Brujeria. And I spread it all out. Look at this here. This is some delicious stuff, man. Oh, yeah, baby. You see, this process here, Ollie, first of all, it stops all of the, from cooking. Because the last thing you want is sticky rice. And you see this stuff here on the bottom? Oh man, I love this stuff. That hard stuff, really good. I let that sit for a minute, and then I go ahead and I scrape it off. Let's see here. Glasses off. Here's what I do here, Ollie.
What do you do, Johan?
I like to take this here and I scrape this stuff. This is the best.
It's crispy.
Oh yeah. You put that right on top of your dish. I remember as a kid, when I'd be over at my friend Aurelio's house, we used to fight over this stuff. Man, it's real good. Man. Oh yeah. What I do, I put it right over here in this corner. This way when I want it,
You just get it.
I get it. And I put it here in the sink. And the next thing we're gonna wait for is that pernil to be cooked. In the meantime, we just keep on stirring this up here so all of that steam comes off. And we don't want it to cook anymore. So it'll be nice and cool. This would be a good time. This would be a good time to have a nice drink of beer or whatever.
Here's drink a beer.
No, Alexa, play El Gran Combo. Alexa, stop. Play El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico. Alexa's not cooperating with me today. Alexa, Play El Gran Combo.
Shuffling songs by El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico on Amazon Music.
You know, guys, some people like the fresh plantains. But you know, I use that Goya product. And it's a lot easier. And I just pop this over here like so. I just pop this in here and let it sit there. But this is a good product. Mm-hmm. It's a good product, you know. In some cases I'll let the plantains, you know, sit for a couple of weeks in a brown paper bag and almost turn black, so it gets that real sweetness to it. But I'm in a rush, so I go use that Goya product, and it's very consistent. It's always sweet, and it's always flavorful. Some good stuff right here. So we're gonna sit there and let that wait. And the next thing we're gonna be waiting on is this pernil. I figure in about another hour, should be about ready to go. So we'll be right back. Beer time for me. How about you, Ollie?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're back. So, as you can see here, I got everything going on. My nice skin, nice and hard, beautiful. I'm getting ready to hook this up. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna hook this up. Put some rice right up in here. Yes, sir.
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful, don't Hook yourself some really nice plantains going on. I got some nice toasted bread here. This looks beautiful, don't it? Alright. We're gonna peel it back. Remember I told you how I like that. I told you how I like that.
The chicharron.
We're just gonna put that right there on the side for now. And look at this here. Watch this here. Ah, comes right off the bone here, bro.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Oh, it's beautiful, ain't it? Beautiful thing.
I love pork.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, man. So I say, this should just fall right off the bone for you when you're making this here. So what we'll do, I like to put my food really nice and high. See that? Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Take the bread. I like to just dip it right there.
All in that juice.
Yeah, man. I like to take a little bit of my chicharron. Cut it right like so. Yeah, man. Right? And then I'll just take this here like this. Now make this beautiful. See that? So, guys, if you want to try some of this, hit me up. Drop down your comments. You'd be surprised what Johan can do. He's an international chef, man. Adios.
Bye.